Miss Rebecca, that is a turkey that I just finished up. I had made a paper mache Thanksgiving turkey the other day, and I just needed to finish it off. I was requested by my church for an event. They were having like a play, and they needed a turkey. So that's what I was just putting the finishing touches on the turkey. Okay, let's see. Hi, Tiffany. See, Ash. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Oh, Miss Kim, how are you? Thank you. TLC Gifts, how are you? Yes, Callie, it does. It looks really good. I'm excited. Okay. If I seem a little jumpy, I'm in my, like, I craft in my sunroom now, right? And so there's windows everywhere and it's dark outside. And I grew up in the scary movie 90s genre, right? Early 2000s, where if you looked outside of a window, people jumped out at you. So, so there were just there's a little bit of trauma there, right? Scary movie trauma. I just need to get these bits off my table before I move on. I've got a little trash can over here where I can dump that out. Okay. So, now, oops, sorry guys. I'm just gonna flip this over. That'll be better. I've been trying to get all that coffee off of there. All right, so I've got, where did they go? What I'm using to do this is a Cinderella style centerpiece, okay? There are florals involved. I don't usually do florals on lives because that's not like my main style, right? But I need florals for this centerpiece. So I've got these dills, Cinderella style, right? So Cinderella's carriage was made out of a pumpkin, so this is super cute, right? Got these. For the wheels, I have the Dollar Tree paper towel roll holders. Okay, I've got 4 of them. I actually picked up 8 of these paper towel holders from a yard sale for $1. So I'm super excited about my level of thriftiness right now on this project, because literally $2 or yeah, $2.50, and then another $1 for those. Like, my price point on this project is really low. So first thing I need to do is do some painting. But of course I didn't decide on a color. I really want to do gold. I only have my glass gold, but it's acrylic paint, so I should be fine to use it. I've used my gold stuff on other things. I just don't know how well it's going to stick. So we're going to do a little experiment, and if it doesn't stick well, I may not even paint the metal tonight or at all. I might just focus on the legs, because I'm going to show you how I do the legs. But, well, it looks like it's sticking all right. Like, good enough, maybe? Good enough? I feel like it could stick better. Oh no. Is it making that much of a difference? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's making that much of a difference, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna abort mission on that. It was just a thought. I kind of figured that it wasn't going to work out to paint these in this manner, which is fine. I'm going to move on to the legs though, because the leg, like, I don't mind the black the black metal on these, but I do mind the silver and the way we are attaching it. Okay, so back, let me put curtains up. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Bethany. Thanks, Miss Tina. Yes, I definitely need some curtains or something. But the thing is, during the day, I like looking out my window back here and seeing my chickens and my ducks and my horses. Like, I can just look straight out from my bedroom. I have like glass double doors, my bedroom, the French doors. And because this is like an addition that the previous owners did. Anyways, I can look out and just see my farm animals from the, you know, from my bedroom. And it's just, I don't know. It's magic to me. I don't know. So anyways, over the summer, my daughter showed her cow. We know this. I've told you guys all about it. Well, we ended up purchasing a piece of AstroTurf to put down on like dirty areas for the cow, so the cow can like remain clean, you know, because she's a show cow, right? She's a princess. So the let me look at what I'm doing. Okay. The roll of AstroTurf came with a really heavy duty cardboard inner tube. Okay. And so what I've done is I've cut that. It's a good size, right? And it's really really thick and sturdy. I've got another one here without, like it's hard. It's hard. You could probably do this with a paper towel roll too, right? It's the same size, obviously, because these are paper towel holders. So I've seen people like hot glue and zip tie and stuff like that. But I thought if I could just like stick these in, that would be the best, I think. I don't know. I'm just gonna, let me get a fresh plate. How about that? I'll just toss that to the side and put some paint over here for me. And we will just chalk paint, at the very least, this paper towel roll. But for sure I want to do, yeah, I can chalk paint the wheels. The wheels will look good, chalk painted white. And I will likely just leave them the white. I was really wanting to tie in quite a bit of gold because we are using the gold silverware at the table. But we have a silver topper for the table because that's what our event person had available, was a silver topper and then gray chair covers, which is fine. Cinderella had a lot of, or has a lot. She's still alive and well. She's a character. Anyways, Cinderella has a lot of like the blue, silver tones in her color scheme, right? But she's also fancy, so gold works with that as well. I was just wanting more than just the silverware, right? So I'm going to think of some other ways to tie in the gold. I may just include some gold florals, you know, in here. Not tonight, because I don't have them handy. But I do have some gold florals that I could include on this. So I will be doing that to tie in some gold elements. Now this is going to be a centerpiece just for one table. On the other table, I actually ordered a gold slipper. Or not a gold slipper, a glass slipper, I'm sorry. A glass slipper from Amazon. and I borrowed a wedding, like a ring bearer pillow from my church, and I'm going to display it on a beautiful cake stand that I got recently. I think I showed y'all. It's glass, it's gorgeous, and so that will go on one table, and then this will go on the other. Once you get like all of the place settings, all of the glassware, because they get a glass for water and they get a glass for tea and they get a coffee cup for after dinner coffee, and then the chargers, the silverware, salad bowl, dessert plate. Once you get all this stuff on the table, there's not much room left for decor, right? So your stuff really needs to be a good portion of your decor for this event. Yes, I thought about spray paint too. I just didn't have time to go to the store for that. I'm in Texas, Miss Natalie. Yes, you live in the country, Kelly. Your daughter watches all those scary Halloween. Yes. Yeah, no, I don't even watch those movies anymore, right? Like, because scary movies give me bad dreams. Like, I can't do it. I'm not one of those people. It gives me a bad feeling in my stomach, and I don't like it. So I'm not watching any of that stuff. But I watched it when I was a teenager, and now I'm like, windows at night freak me out. But so I'm sitting here, you know, at night crafting, talking to y'all and everything, and my ducks keep coming over to my glass door. And they're like, what's mom doing? And they start like pecking and knocking at the glass. I don't know if they're eating bugs or they just really like want to say hi. But I'm like that. And then I've got this lady standing behind me. I'm just jumpy. I am just all kinds of jumpy tonight with all this craziness going on. And in my family, we do like to jump scare each other in the house. So I have good reason to also be a little jumpy as far as, you know, people jumping out is concerned. Because we have done this to ourselves. It's all self-inflicted. But we have done this to where we have made ourselves a little scared of the dark. Just slightly. I'm just going to go around the edge of this cardboard, making sure that I get that all painted. I will stick something in the center there, probably a flower or something of that nature. Hot glue it in there, something. But, I am going to need to cover that. Like, I don't like that empty hole. So that will get covered. Just make sure this is all covered on this side. Okay. Yeah, I was looking in my garage the other day for spray paint because I was like, I've got plenty of spray paint somewhere. Well, I don't know what happened to it all. I just don't. Things walk off. And my husband is in a constant state of purging our home, which is great because I'm a pack rat, right? So we balance each other out. But when I go to get these things and they're not there and I need them and I thought they were there, that's when we come to have a little issue. But he knows he can't ask me if he can throw stuff away because I will say no every time. No, I might need that. No, I might need that. And 99% of the time, I never miss it. Didn't even know he got rid of it, gave it away, you know, threw it away, whatever he did with it. I don't know where this stuff goes. But when I do happen to have a time in my life where I actually need the item, that's when I'm like, you threw it away! Oh, goodness. Hello, Miss Pamela. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. You sleep with an... We do. We also sleep with the light in our room. I actually don't mind it to be dark when I'm sleeping. But my husband likes for there to be a light, mostly because, again, I'm a pack rat and I'm not a great housekeeper. And when he gets up in the night to use the restroom, he does not want to trip and break a hip or something. You know, he's 40 now. He can break it. Just kidding. But, you know, getting up and moving around when you're half asleep, you kind of need a light. You need a light. So he does like to have the light on in our bathroom. We just have like a wax warmer with the light on in it, just one of the ones from Walmart, and that's all we leave on in there with the door open, and that provides just enough light for us. Okay, so I did all this, and I am going to have to probably take it apart to put it, at least I'm gonna have to at least take one of these paper towel holders out of the tube. Now you don't have to just paint this. You could cover this in fabric. I was looking for my bag that has fabric in it that I purchased. It has some really beautiful satin in it, but I just could not find it. I know nobody threw that away though. I know nobody threw it. I just don't know where I placed it. I don't think it got left in the car. I don't know. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. It probably is in the car, come to think of it. I don't know. But we are so close to Fair Week, and so I've got so much on my mind with all of that I'm just, I'm a mess right now, y'all. I'm a mess. Just like in here, too much going on. Too many wheels are working and not enough workers in there to make them all run correctly. So, gears grinding. The gears are grinding. The check engine light is on. And I'm still driving around like, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, gosh. But I did go to the doctor yesterday for the first time in like, I don't know, 4 years or something. And she's going to run tests. She is a functional medicine doctor, and so she's going to check like all the things, which is great, right? She's going to look at my my hormones. She's going to look at my my vitamin levels, check for any deficiency, check for like mold and things that could be happening in my blood. I'm just catching runners on my turkey. Don't mind me. So just all that. You know, once you get to be a certain age, right? Once you get to be a certain age, things start to get a little tricky. So, gotta get all that stuff checked out, make sure it's I don't know, make sure things are running appropriately, you know. Make sure that the check engine light is just faulty and it's not actually on for a good reason. It's not just Fair Week, right? So, alright. I'm just going to leave that for a second while I figure out other parts of my life. Okay, I've got 15 minutes left. We've got to scurry this along, right? We're going to scurry this along. Okay. So this is the vision, right? Wheels there, wheels in the back. I've got another set right over here. Now I am a recycler, right? I'm a recycler. So my best friend's son got married a few years ago, and after their wedding, they were like, we need to get rid of, you know, all the decor, all the stuff. Well, man, there's no reason to be tossing any decor because I've got some room to store things, right? So my thoughts on this, they used these on top of mason jars inside of homemade lanterns, which was absolutely beautiful. The mason jars have like fairy lights inside. It was gorgeous. Anyways, so I'm thinking if I do this, glue these together, I can put them on the inside of the dill, right? And then it should be a nice round arrangement in there. I'm hoping. Now, the only issue that I can think of is attaching the pumpkins to each other. Right? So, we'll see. Okay. So I'm going to hot glue. First I'm going to hot glue these together, right? I know I'm talking slow and weird is because Tuesdays are co-op days and I'm usually fairly spent after co-op. I'm the director of our homeschool co-op, so I'm the first one there, last one to leave situation, which is great. I love it so much. It is a ministry that the Lord has called me to. But if you're doing a ministry right, you're going to be tired at the end of the day. Right? If you're doing the work that the Lord has called you to do, like it's not going to be easy all the time. So, you know, you got to scrub the toilets. Somebody's got to scrub the toilets. And it's the person who the Lord called to the ministry that, you know, scrub the toilets. Like wipe the counters. Make sure everything is good for tomorrow when we do the next homeschool co-op. It's not actually a homeschool co-op what we do on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays we do kind of like a 4-H teams situation. So what we're working on right now are the scarecrow teams for fair. So we're having all of our scarecrow kids come to put together the scarecrows, and while we're there, we're throwing in some entomology studies for the youngers because they can earn an entomology pin through 4-H. And so we've just got all kinds of stuff going on all the time, and I don't understand why this isn't like I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay. I'm flabbergasted. Okay. I've never had hot glue like not dry immediately when I told it to dry, so it's a little strange. It's fine. Nothing crazy here. But these flies back here, I don't have many flies. Like, we've been really, you know, with these chicks, you have to, if you don't want flies in, you really have to be diligent with the upkeep. But the flies still find a reason to come. All right. That's already beautiful. I'm already loving it. And the colors we're doing for this is pink and white and blue, but I am liking the burgundy, so I'm going to keep the burgundy in there just for added drama, right? Just for the added drama. So here are the flowers. I ordered these off of Amazon. I ordered 2 packages of these. Up there. Try and get this to stay. Why is this glue not drying? Who knows? Who knows why the glue is not drying? Are y'all telling me why the glue is not drying? You need to add whatever. I've never had an issue with hot glue and floral foam, so this is all new. Can hot glue get old? I don't think hot glue can get old and not work. Maybe it's too hot back here. Maybe it's just hot and the hot glue, or maybe the light's too hot. It's delirium. That's what's happening. It's delirium, y'all. Just stay with me. If I had a rubber band or something, I'm just going to tie this. That's what I'll do. I'll tie it for now. Oh, the chickens are flying out. They're flying out of their little cage. They want to see what Mom's doing. There's my scissors in here. I just need something to hold it together while I do what I'm doing. Okay. We'll just do this. This will hold it together while I do what I'm doing. Sometimes you just gotta improvise, okay? Judgment-free zone. Judgment-free zone. We're just holding it together. That's not gonna stay like that. We're just holding it, okay? I'm gonna get out my little doodads. Oh gosh. Oh. Let's see here. I've got a bunch of these sticks and did not bring my things. I'm gonna have to grab my cutters. Give me just a second here. Just a second. If I don't trip over pumpkin frames. Just a second, just a second. I did not think about tripping. I did not think about tripping. I did not think about needing my tin snips. All right. Those. Well, those are going to look beautiful in there. Look at that. That's a beautiful flower right there. I'm just going to go in here. I got 2 boxes of these flowers, so hopefully it'll be enough. And I don't need them to be very long, so add them all over. Add some blue in here. Some blue going. The blue will be really pretty in here. It's a little long. I'm gonna have to cut it. Sorry, guys. Comments. U-pins. No, I don't have any U-pins. That would be great. I'm always trying to think of like different craft supplies that I need to add to my craft room just to have on hand. So that might be something. But you know, normally I don't do florals, right? Like I don't do a lot of florals, but I do a lot of events, and that means I could be doing florals at any point in time, right? So maybe I just need to go ahead and do the U-pins. Oh, you know what? I bet that these are for those. This came with like a weird little, yep. Those are cute. I don't know that I have enough time to really work these, putting those together, but those are adorable. I have one more sitting here. I better just put it on there so I don't lose it. Did I drop one? Yeah, I dropped one down here. And what else did I drop? Oh, something down here. That's pretty. Did that come out of the box? That's really pretty. Let's see. I can stick that on there. I'll just keep going around. And then I have greenery that I'll be doing as well. And this is all just greenery out of my floral box from things that I've repurposed, right? So anytime anybody's getting rid of something, when it comes to florals, they can be so expensive, right? So there's literally no reason why I would not want to save somebody's greenery, especially when we do so many events. Now my church is really great about having things like this, and I very well could have just used their greenery in the back room, but ladies' banquet time, you never know. You never know if what you need is going to be available, and some people really need to be able to get in there and get their stuff. So I didn't want to take something that somebody else could use. Last year I took the whole box of wisteria vines, and it turned out they did need it. They did. They needed it for their whole, like the front entrance they were going to use it for, and I had no idea, and I had taken it out. And they came in the room, they're like, does anybody know where the wisteria went? And I have like a whole thing, and I was like, did y'all need some of this? So I did. I gave them some of it back. They were like, well, we don't need all of it. We just need some. I was like, okay, sorry guys. Didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. But, you know, when you get all excited about ladies' banquet time, that's not wanting to stick. So I will be using something. Oh, but this might work. Maybe I'll just use one of these. Maybe. See if that'll go through. Stick that there to the other one. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Come back. Push it in. There we go. There we go. Come on. In you go. Okay. I am most certainly running out of time, but that U-pin idea was a great idea. So I'm just going to use some of these doodads and make U-pins out of that. So that was a good idea for that. I will be doing that. All right, let's look at our turkey since we're running out of time. You like? It looks awesome, huh? It worked out well. Good roasted turkey. Good old-fashioned roasted turkey. Back and everything. I just used a balloon inside, and then after the top got hard and the bottom was still mushy, I just like crushed it down on the legs. I'd made the legs out of foam clay, and it was super easy, guys. Y'all can see the replay here on my page for up to 30 days. I think I did it on Friday. So, so if you want to watch it on Facebook, you can watch it on Facebook, or you can give me a couple of days and I will get you the replay on YouTube with the whole thing start to finish. So, stick that in there. All the way through. There. Much more secure. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Oh, yes. Thank you. That was such a good idea. Y'all are so smart. Yeah, Miss Patty, y'all knew way before I did. That's such a good idea. I should have read the comments sooner. Okay. I can remove this. Let's try to get it kind of put together so y'all can at least see what it's going to almost look like. Let me close up these things. I love my husband's tin snips. If your husband has tin snips, take them. Take them from him. Alright, so I'm going to put this in there, that in there. Oh, that's pretty, just like as is. Look at that. That is really beautiful. Okay, so we've got that. All right. Let's see here. Let's see how I can get this in there. Pull this out. Hopefully things don't go flying. Okay. I still have the $1 sticker on that one. $1 for the whole pack of like 8. There were 8 of them. Okay. And then I'm going to stick this under my florals. Okay. So I've got it in there like that. Stuck through. And then I'm just going to stick this one in on the other side. Okay. So that's one side. That is one side. And you can zip tie these together. And did I get them in the right? No, this one needs to come back. I did not make sure. Okay, I'm a minute over. It's okay. Everyone stay calm. I just need it to be in the right one. I can't leave y'all on that note. All right. It has to at least be straight. There we go. So that's how that's going to look once I get it put all together. It will have back wheels as well, right? It's going to be great. If I didn't want to finish that turkey, I probably would have had time to do the whole thing. But I underestimated how long this would take me. Let's see if I can get that to stick together. I might have to wait and just do the zip ties, but that's okay. Anyways, there it is, y'all. There it is. Let's look from the pretty side where I got the florals all going. Isn't that pretty? You like it? Yes, small zip ties. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all for being with me tonight. I appreciate y'all baking a turkey with me. And all of your sweet comments and just being with me. I appreciate y'all so much. It's bedtime here for me in the Waldrop residence, so I'm going to get all these humans to bed, Y'all take care. Have a good night, and thank you for making a homemade home with me today. Bye, y'all.